Hello everyone, my name is Dara Rath and I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. And each week I bring you a story that's written by a different author. And this week the story is from a book called Stories for the Telling by William White. And the story is written by an anonymous author. Once a widow's son died in a tragic accident. The woman, crazy with grief, mourned her loss so deeply that no one could provide her with comfort. At last, a friend took her to the house of a holy man, where she made a sobbing plea. "Use your powers to bring back my son," she said. "Surely you're able to do some magic to induce the Almighty to lighten my grief." The old man spoke kindly to the woman. He said, "Bring me a mustard seed from a home that has never known sorrow. I will use that seed to remove the pain from your life." Well, immediately the woman set out on a search for the magic mustard seed. "First, I will visit the home of a wealthy family," she thought. "Tragedy is less likely to strike them." Soon she approached a beautiful mansion. She knocked on the door and spoke to the woman who greeted her. "I'm in search of a home that has never known sorrow. Is this such a place?" "Please, it's vital that I know." "Never known sorrow?" cried the woman who had answered the door. "You've come to the wrong house." As she sobbed, she began to describe all the tragedies that had touched her family. She invited the woman into her home to explain in greater detail what had taken place. The widow remained in that home for many days, listening and caring. When she left to resume her search, the widow visited a modest home about a mile away. Then the experience was the same. Wherever she traveled, from mansion to hut, she was greeted with tales of sadness and sorrow. Everyone found her a willing and careful listener. After months of travel, she became so involved with the grief of others that she forgot about her search for the magic mustard seed, never realizing that it had indeed driven the sorrow from her own life. And this is so true, isn't it? That's why we have grief support groups that are very well attended, and people do really share their grief stories together and support each other, because there isn't any way that anyone gets out of this life without some kind of a challenge, without some sadness, and without some grief. It just doesn't happen. It's part of life. And so this woman in the story was able to find out that it happened to people who are wealthy, it happened to people who were poor. And so, what a wonderful story. I really appreciate this very much. And thanks for taking 5, and blessings on your day.